Hey guys, we are back with some more Halifax Tugboats franchise mode. Last time we went into the start of year 8, I believe it is, and we decided on 3 alternate captains. And you know what? I'm going to keep it that way for now because I feel like if we have a leader on this team, an actual captain, besides Brandon Saad, who we traded away last episode, they'll show themselves in the playoffs and they will take us far into the playoffs and hopefully get us to a Stanley Cup. So I'm going to keep it as 3 alternates for now in Bjorkstrand, Hensig, and Pouliot. And we are just going to get ahead with the simulation here. We're not going to waste any time in this episode. I want to get right into it. And we're going to get up to the regular season because I forgot to simulate the rest of the preseason, it appears. So nice 2-1 overtime victory there against the Flyers. What do we have here? We have a shootout loss against the Rangers. All right. Well, I mean, whatever. None of this really matters anyway. It's the preseason. But good gauge of how we're going to be performing this year. And it appears we are 5-0-1. So I think we'll be pretty good. We'll be pretty good. You know, we're only coming off a 60+ win season from last year, but you know, that could change in the playoffs really easily. So we want to be careful. All right, so let's get right into it. Yeah. So I just want to see how this team performs, and then we'll take it from there. So, first period of the first game of this season against Detroit. Let's go. First period. All right, so Derek Stepan getting the goal, and Henry Rowe. Okay, so second period, here we go. Okay, third period, and it will be Tom Wilson with his first goal as a Halifax Tugboat. All right, boys, very nice. 3-1. All right, let's get to that next game against Ottawa. I really want to see how we're going to do out of the gate here. Whether we're going to be, you know, starting the same way as last year or the same way as a few years ago when we weren't really, you know, too great. So Bobby Ryan with the first goal for the Ottawa Senators. Second period, Petrel with a goal for the Ottawa Senators as well. But then the Halifax Tugboats get 2 with Rowe and Hensik. But the Ottawa Senators come out on top 4-2. All right, not a problem. Not a problem. That's only 2 games into the season. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. We'll simulate up to the first here of November. And we'll see how we're doing. We'll check out the stats. We'll mess with any lines if we need to, but I don't think we will, personally. I don't see that happening, at least not this early with this team. There you go, 3-2 win against the Anaheim Ducks. I was about to say for the Anaheim Ducks. 2-1 overtime win against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Very nice. Minnesota, that is going to be a 7-0 win. Very nice, boys. Keep it up. Keep it up. Arizona, that is going to be a 5-1 loss. First major loss of the season. And we have Chicago and Ottawa coming up here. Chicago's going to be a 7-4 win. Very nice. So we can score goals. We know that. 3-1 win against Ottawa. Very nice. So not too much to complain about so far. We're 6-2-0. I don't think I'm going to make any line changes, but I'll check out the stats anyway because I am pretty curious. So the New Jersey Devils are in first, 16 points, 6-0-4. Wow. All right, let's see. Trevor Hensik leading our squad with 9 points, tied with Derek Pouliot. So the two of the alternate captains there getting it done. Looks like I made the right choices. And then Connolly is on pace for almost a point a game. So same with Bjorkstrand and Raquel. So I mean, hey, we're clicking. We're clicking offensively. Henry Rowe on the third line with 6 points. Klingberg with 6 points. Stepan with 6 points. So I mean, Klingberg so far, I mean, at least offensively, has done a pretty good job of replacing Subban. So that's good. Greg Meyer on the second line with 4 points. He's a +4, so not a complaint there. He's a second line forward. He's still getting used to that second line ice time. Nick Leddy with 4 points. Hudon 2. All these guys down here with 2. Kozlov with 1, and only one without a point so far is VD Vanio. Poor guy. Goaltenders. Let's take a look here. Corpusalo already has a shutout. Not too great, but it's livable for now. It's all right. It's just not great like he has been. So hopefully he can pick that up. Let's check out the team stats. And let's see. So, well, the New Jersey Devils. Okay, so to be fair, the New Jersey Devils have played 2 more games than we have so far. So we could technically, if we played 10 games, we won both of them. You can technically say we're in first. So, or tied for first. So goals for per game. Let's see. So New Jersey in first with 3.8. We're in second with 3.5. So that's not bad. But New Jersey, I would imagine, will probably drop down at some point. Goals against per game, however, we are second as well, 2.25. Washington at 1.89, so it looks like Brandon Saad is enjoying his defensive responsibilities over there. Power play, we are second with a 30.4 power play percentage. Again, I would imagine New Jersey will drop down a bit, and, well, so will we, but it's good to be up there at the start. Penalty kill. Okay, so the penalty kill we know is a huge problem because we didn't start off great on the penalty kill last year, and we didn't start out great on the penalty kill this year either. So I don't know what's going on with the penalty kill, boys. We're gonna have to take a look at that if we start losing games. But for now, we're gonna leave everything the way it is because we've been winning. So as long as we're winning, I couldn't care less how how the penalty kill is performing. So. Yeah, let's go another 2 weeks or so, and then we'll see where we're at right there. Yeah, let's go until the 15th here, right before Anaheim. Let's take a look here. Detroit, that is going to be a 5-4 loss. All right, so maybe the penalty kill is hurting us there defensively a bit in that game. Ottawa, that is going to be a 3-1 loss. Oh, come on now, boys. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. What were we scouting? Defenseman? Yeah, we had to. Yeah, defenseman. Let's go the Q for 6 weeks. There you go. All right, there you go. 4-3 win, overtime win against the Washington Capitals. Then a 5-1 win against the Caps. So we're getting back on track here. Come on, boys. 2 games against Boston, home and home, and that is going to be a 2-1 win. Very nice. And the home game is going to be a 6-3 loss. Come on now, boys. Yeah, the penalty kill, I'd imagine, is killing us a little bit there. Literally, but hopefully it's not our downfall this season. We will have to improve the penalty kill, though, if that is a continuing trend. Ooh, look how... I didn't even... hold on, let's go back to take a look at that for a second. Our division is really competitive once again. I mean, besides New Jersey, I mean, geez, only 1 regulation loss, but besides New Jersey, our division is very much up for grabs, so we gotta... yeah, we definitely have to make a change, actually, on the penalty kill. Because at this point, any change is better than no change. Yeah, so Stepan, 17 points. Pouliot, 16. Bjorkstrand, 14. Connolly with 13. Hensick with 13. So everyone's scoring. Raquel with 11. Klingberg with 10. Rowe with 10. Meyer with 7, so that's not bad for him. He's on the penalty kill, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's doing pretty solid defensively, too, so I don't think he's the problem. Kozlov, it looks like he's benefiting from that power play time that we're giving him. Yeah, only 1 power play goal, so, I mean, yeah, whatever. He's doing well there. Letty, 6 points. Jones, Wilson, Hudon, all these guys. Vanio finally got a point. He actually has 3 points now. Brule has 1 point, and all the food puns I can make with Caesar Brule. Oh, man. I just realized that in the last episode. It's like, oh, man, I could make so many puns about this guy, and you guys know I like my puns, so... So let's check out the goalie stats here. Corpusalo, he is turned it on. I don't know what's going on with Stellars right now. 3.77 goals against average. That's a bit concerning. Ooh, man. Anthony Stellars. Oh, man, what are you doing? Thank God Corpusalo turned it on. Let's just take a look at defensemen individually here. Sort by plus minus. So Brule is the only minus. Maybe that pair of Vanio and Brule isn't working out so well, but we'll keep them together for a little bit longer, just until we really start losing games, you know. Yeah, the 4th line and the 3rd defensive pair. All right, fair enough. I mean, they're not really the kind of lines that would score anyway, so. I mean, and they're only minus by like 1 or 2 points, so it's not that big of a deal. It becomes a bigger deal when it gets to be like -4, -5, or lower. that's when we have to start worrying. But for right now, I mean, -1, -2, that's not such a big deal. So at least, you know, you can tell they're trying defensively. And so let's check out the team stats here once again. Where are we? So goals for per game. We are first now in the Metropolitan Division. We are actually third in the Metropolitan Division now. If I saw that correctly, yeah, we are in terms of overall. And then goals against per game, we are not in the top of the division. That's a bit concerning. Well, that might be because, that might be because of Stellars. So I wouldn't worry about that too much right there. Power play, we're still top of the division, 29.3. Very nice. And penalty kill, it's improved a little bit. Not too much, though. All right. Should I make a change on the penalty kill? I think I should. So let's go into the lines. And special teams, penalty kill. All right, so Hensick and Meyer. I feel like that pair is so good, though. Vinio may not be the best. You know what I want to try? I want to try a forward on the point. Because I don't know if I trust Vinio on the power play or a penalty kill. Yeah, no. He's not that great. So you know what? I want to try Kozlov on the penalty kill. Since he's not there, we'll put him in there. And should I put someone else different on the point instead of Kozlov? I might put Shaw there. You know what? I'll leave Kozlov on the point. He'll play with Seth Jones. Hopefully that does some. I know, crazy strategy, boys, but we got to, you know, take a bit of a chance here if we want to improve our penalty kill in any way. And we don't really have too many defensive defensemen either. Our only real defensive defensemen are Brule and then kind of Jones, you know, so. And he's more, you know, just balanced two-way defenseman. So we'll hope that works. And, oh, you know what? You know what I just realized by looking at the power play? Greg Meyer's not on there. He's usually on there, so I want to get away. I want to find a way to get him. You know what? No. I don't want to touch the power play. Never mind. The power play is 29 point whatever it was. I was gonna say I wanted to get Meyer in there, but because I wanted Meyer to grow. But yeah, don't try to touch what's working. So we're gonna leave it alone until it starts to die out a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't. 3-1 loss against the Ducks. Ugh. Come on, boys. Get back in that winning column. Where's the team that was 61-17-4 last year? Come on, boys. 5-1 loss against the San Jose Sharks. My God, come on, boys. There you go. 5-3 win. Yeah, we may need to bulk up on defense a little bit, boys. 5-2 loss. We're losing. Like the games that we're losing, they're big. Like they're big deficit. They're big deficits there. 3-2 win. Very nice. We've been on a 4-game winning streak. Can we extend it to 5? And we can. Very nice. 3-1 win against the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's. Should we go another 2 weeks? Yeah, we'll go another 2 weeks. We're 15-8. I mean, that's not that bad. I guess just last year's team sort of set a standard, you know. But I don't think we'll. If we ever do come close to that again, you know, I'm not expecting it to be 2 seasons in a row though. So you can't ask that much of a team. There you go. 8 wins in a row. Can that be 9 right there against St. Louis? Nah, the St. Louis Blues will break up our winning streak. Come on, boys. Get back in that winning column. Oh, my God. Come on, boys. Like, see what I mean? Like, the games that we're losing, more often than not, are a big deficit, like 5-1 or what have you. What have we lost up here? 3-1 loss, 3-1 loss, 5-1 loss, 5-1 loss down there against the Islanders. 5-4 loss, 6-3 loss. I mean, the games that we're losing, it's a big concern. A 5-1 loss here against Arizona. I mean, it's a bit concerning. So we should keep an eye on our defensive core there. Should we go another 2 weeks? Yeah, you know what? We'll go up to January 1st. Why not? I mean, we are a pretty decent team, boys. We need to iron out some difficulties here and there. If the losses that are, of a big deficit are piling up, then I may have to look into revamping the defense a little bit or making some sort of change to get that going. Ugh, 3-0 loss. Come on, boys. There you go. 3-0 loss, or Jesus, 3-0 win against the Nashville Predators. 4-3 win against the New York Rangers. I need to slow down my commentary here a little bit. 3-2 win against the Philadelphia Flyers, and then we have another game against Philly. 4-0. Very nice. Pittsburgh. Yeah, so we're a pretty good team. It's just that the games that we do lose, we're generally losing by a lot. So we have to make sure we score a lot of goals, obviously, and we just, well, I mean that's given, but I don't know. This is a weird team here that we have this year. Weird roster. It's a definite. There's a definite defensive hole without Saad and PK Subban for sure, but the good news is we are scoring goals. So Derek Stepan leading the team with 35 points in 37 games. Guy has not stopped, has not slowed down. Derek Pouliot with 29, Connolly with 25, Bjorkstrand with 24, Hensick with 22, Raquel Klingberg with 21, Rowe with 18. That's not bad. Let's see, Meyer only with 13. So, I mean, he's doing his job defensively, I suppose. So that's not terrible. Kozlov with 12 points, Wilson with 11. Actually, how many penalty misses Wilson had? 40. All right, so hopefully he's gotten into a couple fights there, here and there. Jones with 10 points, plus 17. I mean, Jones is just a beast defensively. And Vanier and Brule, all right. So Vanier and Brule don't seem to have the same chemistry as the rest of the team does in terms of, just defensively. Like Pouliot and Jones, Pouliot and Jones are fantastic together. I mean, they're both like practically best friends according to the game. They're both lefty and righty. They're offensive and two-way. I mean, they're a perfect combo up there on the top two. But yeah, we may have to figure out something about Vanier and Brule. I don't know what's going on there between them. I mean, I don't think they don't particularly hate each other. They're just they're not getting it done together for some reason. So we're gonna have to shake that up right there at some point if we really start to lose those big games. I mean, as I said, -2 isn't something you should be that concerned about. But we still got to keep an eye on them, sort of thing, because they are letting in more goals, obviously, than they're scoring. So when they're out there, so we do want to keep an eye on that, especially since the rest of the team is either even or plus. So let's check out goaltenders now. Stolarz, man, what is Stolarz doing? .901 save percentage and a goals against average of 3.02. What is he doing? I mean, he has 7 of our losses. You know what? We might have to trade Stolarz, boys. He's just not getting it done for some reason this year. He is absolutely not getting it done. Corpusalo, he has 22 wins, goals against average of 1.84, 5 losses. So he's played more games. He's played, what is that, almost 3 times more games than Stolarz. And he has less losses than Stolarz. Combined losses, not to mention shootout losses included. So save percentage of .935. This guy's on fire. 5 shutouts. So I mean, we should probably do something about Stolarz, boys, because he's just not getting it done. So let me know in the comments what we should do about that, as well as our defensive pair of Brule and Vainio. I definitely want to hold on to Brule because rookie. He's already an 85 overall in his first year, so definitely want to give him some time to develop into a stud of a defensive defenseman, hopefully. But Vanio, I mean, he's got great puck skills. Not really too great of a shot besides the power. Not great defensively. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about Vanio, boys. We'll have to keep simulating a bit. We'll you know what? We'll wait until the trade deadline to make a decision on Vanio, but I think Stellars has got to go now. So let me know in the comments who. You know what? I'll take a look at the backup goaltenders in the league who are available, who we could trade for. Because just to give you guys an idea of who would be available. So let's not add Corpusalo right now. Let's just take a look at goalies for all teams here. So Vasilevsky. Ooh, hold on a minute. The Anaheim Ducks want to give up Basil. No. That's too much of a salary for a backup. Nope. Not doing that. Never mind. It looked interesting at first, but once I saw the salary, no thank you. Domingue, he's on a 1-year deal, 2.8, 31 years old, 84 overall. I mean, that's not bad. It's pretty much the same thing as Stellars, but he's got better stats than Stellars. That's the thing. He's had 9 losses, according to this. We'll keep looking. Boston, let's see. Tuukka Rask, he's probably on a tremendous contract. Yeah, no thank you. No thank you. Buffalo, they got no one. Jeez. Carolina, Nedeljkovic. Nah, he too much of a contract. Flames, Jerry, maybe? Tristan Jerry. He's had 4 games played this year, 3 wins, 1 loss. Nah. The stats aren't where they should be. Man, they're like, are all the backup goaltenders just struggling this year or something? Jesus, Chicago has no one either. Like, are all the backup goaltenders just struggling? Varlamov, he's probably on a huge contract. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'm not taking Varlamov. Man, it's like no one. Wow. Look at all these teams that have, like, no starting goaltender whatsoever. Is that the reason why we're winning so much? Let's see. So this guy... Nah, too much of a contract for a backup. Nope. No way. Oh, man. Grubauer, maybe. I mean, that's not a bad contract right there. 1.75 at 1 year. The stats are pretty good, too. But, like, 5 losses in front. Well, that's not... losses aren't necessarily a stat that are tied directly to the goaltenders. You know, that's honestly more of like a team thing. So, all right, Grubauer's an option, but you guys got to let me know. So, Detroit, Grubauer. Edmonton, man, we're 23 minutes into this video. Let's speed this up a little bit. Wow, Edmonton, like, what is it with all these teams that have no goaltender? This late in the, or not even this, it's not even that late in the GM mode. We're only, what, 8 years deep? Montembeault, let's see. He's a starting goalie, though. I mean, he's got a decent salary. He's got a really good stats. But here's the thing. He's a starting goaltender. He might get a little pissed off if we play him in the backup role. Leonard, no, that's way too much. What are with, like, seriously. Look at all of these teams that have no starting goaltender. Seriously. Kakinen, I suppose. Let's take a look at this. Nope. No. Those stats are horrendous. Montreal. Wow. Look at this. Yeah, no thank you to Carey Price. I mean, he's a beast, but way too much salary there. Mason and Blackwood. I wouldn't take Mason. What about Blackwood? Blackwood hasn't played at all this year, so I mean that's not really like. What if I put him on here? I mean that would obviously go through, but no. Blackwood hasn't played any games this year. I don't know if I feel comfortable trading for Blackwood when he's a little less overall than not Corpusalo. Still ours, and like literally, look at these teams. This is all goaltenders right here. This isn't even prospects. This is all goaltenders. My God. Yeah, there seems to be no just starting or elite goaltenders in the league. Like, I think the highest overall goaltender I've seen so far scoring through these teams is an 87 in Calvin Pickard on New Jersey, I believe. Soderstrom, let's see. Hasn't played any games. I mean, like, they have a lot of good backups. They just don't, like, I mean, Fucali, but they just don't have that, what's it called? They don't have that elite goaltender. Like, no one has an elite goaltender for some reason. Highest overall we've seen so far is an 87. I mean, look at this. That's actually ridiculous. That is actually ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. What is going on here? All right, there we go. Matt Murray. And Lundmark is a elite potential goaltender for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Okay, so that's good to know that at least one team has one other team has some elite potential goaltenders. But my God, I mean Gustafsson. Let's see, nah, god awful stats. San Jose. All right, good. Martin Jones. He hasn't dropped off quite yet, but no way we're getting him. St. Louis. Whatever you're able to take this 83 overall guy, Luke Opilka, hasn't played any games, figures. Jesus Christ. Oh, wait a minute. I saw another 84 there. Jake Allen. What contract is he on? No. Way too expensive. Oh, my God. We may have to just ride with Stellaris, boys. I don't know what to do. Yannick, maybe? I mean, he's pretty young. Medium starter potential. That's not bad. We can consider him for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know what? We could have considered him actually because they have Ponikarovsky, elite potential, 92 overall goaltender. So we could consider trading for Yannick on the Tampa Bay Lightning. So he's an option. So Detroit, Tampa Bay are the main options we have right now. McDonald, he's probably on a decent contract. Yeah. No, thank you. Vancouver. Sugihara, I think is how you say that. He's not bad. Brendan Halverson. He hasn't played any games. Figures. All right, so we do have a few options, but it cuts down to really, I think it cuts down to two options really in Detroit and Tampa Bay. Those are the only teams that I've even half considered so far in terms of a goaltender that I would actually feel comfortable trading for. So yeah, leave it in the comments who you think I should trade for a backup goaltender, or if you just think we should value Stellaris. I mean, I'm okay with that too, but as you saw, Stellaris stats are not very nice. So I'll leave you off there. This is pretty long video, so I'll end it off here, and I will see you guys in the next one.